Demolition of the Sears anchor at Phillipsburg Mall began on August 8, 2019, but it wasn't until August the 15th that the local news reported on it. This video is from a trip I made in early 2018 while you could still see inside the vacant Sears. In August 2018, heavy rain caused 200 square feet of the roof in the Sears to collapse, after which they loosely barricaded the entire hallway, which was also full of abandoned stores. Upon reading the news about the demolition project, I immediately went out that same morning to get the first pictures I could of what was happening to the Sears. Armed with my telephoto lens, I arrived at the mall, and as I pulled in, the front of the Sears appeared to be intact. But as I drove along the side, I could see demolition had begun with the Sears Auto Center creating a huge hole in the side of the building. The roof and interior of the anchor had already come down. Since the demolition was not announced ahead of time, it was obvious they were being covert, possibly leaving the front and back walls intact as long as possible to keep up appearances. The piles of debris spoke for themselves. Over the next month, I would return to the site often, glad that I came this day in particular where the back of the arch, partially demolished, was very visible and easy to photograph. Using the telephoto lens made it easy to get pictures from a distance, but unfortunately the video can be a little bit shaky. Returning to the site a few times in early September, there were no more walls standing. What was once Phillipsburg Mall Sears had become sordid piles of debris. No one has said exactly why the Sears was demolished, and there are no immediate plans to redevelop the site. It's thought that the anchor was possibly further weakened since the initial roof collapse, while others have speculated a tax advantage to the owners. Reducing the square footage of the mall could reduce property taxes. are rumors about the Bonton location as well, and that perhaps the mall will be demolishing that anchor as well. Right now, there's no certainty to any of those rumors. However, as you can see in this video, there are utility crews poking at the building. The Bonton anchor closed in early 2018 when the company went bankrupt and liquidated all its stores. This occurred after the closing of Sears, reducing the mall from 4 anchors down to 2. The Kohl's anchor owns its own building, and even if the rest of the mall were to close, it could remain operational. The former Old Navy had departed the mall a while back, and its retail space had been converted into a roller derby. As of this time, it's unsure whether they still do this. However, it is a rather creative use of old space. The Old Navy relocated to a shopping center just down the road, right next door to where the former Toys R Us location was. Black Rose Antiques and Collectibles had moved into the old JCPenney anchor, which was an add-on after the mall was constructed. As such, the architecture on the exterior is much different than the remainder of the mall. Meanwhile, those of us who know Phillipsburg Mall can only wonder, what's next?